भाई केएल, तूने तो गुड गोबर कर दिया है. यू हैव फिनिश्ड इट. ऐसा कोई क्रिकेट खेलता है क्या भाई? तुझे समझ में आता है कि नहीं?
नहीं सर, मैं तो कोशिश कर रहा हूँ कि
टुक नहीं भाई, टुक टुक नहीं खेलना है. ये 2020 है. तुझे समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं समझ में आ रहा है? सामने वाली टीम धो रही है और तू एक एक दो दो रन ले रहा था. तेरी कप्तानी में भी कोई दम बचा नहीं है. तू कर क्या रहा है भाई? मुझे बता दे.
नहीं सर, मुझे टुक टुक
अबे तू टुक 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 मत बोल. मैंने तुझे टुक टुक के लिए पैसा नहीं दिया है. तुझे मारने के लिए, चौके छक्के मारने के लिए पैसा दिया है. समझ रहा है कि नहीं तू? कितना समझाओ?
नहीं सर, वो एक्चुअली टुक टुक क्या है, वो टुक टुक खेल के
नहीं 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 नहीं, तू मेरे को टुक टुक के बारे में मत समझा. सामने वाली टीम ने चौके छक्के मारे, हमें 10 विकेट से हरा दिया, 10 ओवर में 160 बनाया और तू बस ऐसे ही खड़ा है और मुझे टुक टुक बोल रहा है. ये नहीं चलेगा.
नहीं सर, वो टुक टुक खेल खेल के मैं आगे बढ़ा हूँ.
तो तू आगे भले बड़ा होगा, लेकिन मैंने तुझे पैसा टुक खेलने के लिए नहीं दिया है भाई. रन बनाने के लिए दिया है. थोड़ा तो दिमाग लगा, आगे चला भाई. तू कर क्या रहा है?
Hi viewers, how are you doing? Welcome to Harry's Lifestyle Vlogs. I'm Harry here. As I've always said that this channel is primarily focused on lifestyle vlogs. We have covered a lot of videos on travel, food, cricket and so on. And I thought probably this is the most opportune time to discuss a bit about cricket. What's going on in the world of cricket, and there are two topics which have come to my mind which I thought I'll discuss with you, and both are from the world of IPL. The first topic is the LSG fiasco, if I may call it. So obviously what happened yesterday at the Rajiv Gandhi Stadium in Hyderabad, where Sunrises Hyderabad thrashed Lucknow Super Giants by 10 wickets, chased down a target of 165 rather, in less than 10 overs, which is unbelievable. This is probably a record as well. The Lucknow bowlers looked absolutely clueless, and while batting first as well, Lucknow began pretty slowly, hardly scored 25-30 runs in the power play. KL Rahul looked out of touch before he got out. And then there was some late impetus to the innings provided by Ayush Badoni and Nicholas Puran, which is why they could get up more than 160. There was a point at which all of us felt that they would probably get to 135, 140. 160 on that track seemed to be a good score. The wicket was a bit sticky. Remember that the previous day there were heavy rains in Hyderabad. And the wicket was under cover for most part of the time, and that's probably the reason why the wicket was sticky. 160 odd was a good score, everyone felt, but the pair of Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head just completely annihilated Lucknow Super Giants. I don't think they had any answer to their onslaught. Rahul did try a lot of options, introduced Bishnoi in the third over. Tried with a few other options as well, but nothing seemed to work out. But the talking point is not the game in itself. You do have some games which go your way, some games which go against you. But the main talking point was post the game. There was an animated conversation between Sanjiv Goenka, who is the owner of Lucknow Super Giants, and KL Rahul. It seemed to be for around a couple of minutes, and we could clearly make out that Mr. Goenka was pretty angry and was giving his peace of mind to KL Rahul. The Twitterati and other social media, everyone got into play and had their own opinions about the entire fiasco. Some said that this is not the way the owner should treat a player, especially player of the caliber of KL Rahul, who has represented India, who has done so well in the recently concluded World Cup and so many test matches as well. And a lot of mocking happened in terms of the hand gestures showed by Mr. Sanjiv Goenka. Remember, this is the same Sanjiv Goenka who had dropped MS Dhoni of his captaincy way back in 2015-16, I think it was, when Chennai Super Kings was barred for a few years due to match fixing, and then a new team called as Pune Super Giants came in, whose leader was Dhoni, and Goenka was also owner there. And after a disastrous first year, in the second year he was removed as the captain, and I think it was Steve Smith who was appointed as the captain. So Mr. Goenka is known to take tough decisions, and that seemed to be on display yesterday during the conversation with KL Rahul. What I'm just reading right now is there are also reports that for the next two matches of Lucknow Super Giants, KL Rahul may probably not captain the team. It could be Nicholas Puran who would captain the team, and KL Rahul would just play as a specialist batsman to focus on his batting. That's one of the news which is coming out. There's also a news coming out that in the next auction, which is going to be a mega auction, KL Rahul will not be retained by Lucknow Super Giants. But I think these are all premature talks at the moment. Just if a team loses a single game, even if badly, it doesn't mean that the player and the captain becomes bad. Probably the first story is right. KL may stay away from captaincy and just play as a batter. But there are no evidence, or there's no truth about the second conversation that he will not be retained by LSG. What do you think of what happened? Do you think Mr. Goenka was justified in the way in which he behaved with Mr. KL Rahul, or do you think it was fair? If you ask me personally, probably his frustration was fair, but I think the place and the timing of venting out that frustration wasn't correct. And I also don't understand at times why the hell camera focuses on this kind of incidents, and they know that there is a difficult conversation happening somewhere. What is it that they're going to get by showing that again and again? Which is where I at times don't like Star Sports. I find them to be a lot more of an entertainment channel than an actual sports channel, I would say. So they could have just deflected it, but regardless, I think the place probably was not good. Timing also was not good, I would say. But I think he's justified. Remember, he has invested more than 7,000 crores in that company, and if he's not getting the returns that he's expecting, then obviously he has every right to get angry, I would say. From KL Rahul's perspective, I think he really needs to evolve as a T20 batter. He was criticized in the previous T20 World Cup in Australia for playing slow. Remember, that costed us the semi-final as well against England, if you all remember, and a few other games previously where invariably he would block out the first over, and then it was like you are playing a 19-over game versus a full 20-over game. That's my take on that fiasco. I hope things get sorted out pretty soon in that camp, and they come back and play the rest of the games and qualify for the semi-finals. That's the only thing I could say. We'll cut that topic off. The second topic, that's a more known topic, which I got to know this morning, and that relates to Mumbai Indians. Now, as I said, it's not something which we didn't know is happening, and it's got to do with Hardik Pandya and his leadership skills at Mumbai Indians. I'm just opening the screen. So this report was published in Indian Express today by a very senior and reputed journalist, and the report says that there is a mutiny in Mumbai Indians, and basically it says that some senior players, obviously the players have not been named, but we know who the senior players are. It has to be Rohit Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, Jasprit Bumrah. They have spoken to the management during a dinner meetup and expressed their displeasure at the way in which Hardik Pandya has captained this series, captain in this tournament, and also the fact that the team just didn't look well oiled for this season. Not that it comes as a surprise. I think we all knew this. Mumbai Indians absolutely didn't play at par also, I would say. They played well below the expectation this season, and the tension in the camp could be visibly evident. I don't know what is going to happen next. I think the bigger worry for us or the fans is the World Cup, which is coming up in the next 3 weeks, where Hardik Pandya would be the vice captain and Rohit Sharma the captain for the Indian team, and hopefully this kind of conversations and all the things which happened in the IPL doesn't affect that performance of the Indian team. That's sort of my only player, I would say. But questions for the next mega auction for Mumbai Indians will be, will they retain Hardik Pandya? Obviously, they did the big trade and got him to Mumbai, but after one bad season and all kind of issues, will they retain him? If they want to retain him, would players like Surya Kumar Yadav, Jasprit Bumrah and Rohit Sharma want to continue playing with Mumbai Indians? And I would say no. So it's going to be a tough call for Mumbai Indians. They are of course a very good franchisee team, having won the IPL 5 times, won the Champions League as well. So many players have gone on to play for the Indian team after being scouted and nurtured by Mumbai Indians. It's not just only the Mumbai Indians players, but there are players in the other camp as well who were first in the Mumbai Indians fold and subsequently then sort of learned the tricks to Mumbai Indians and got bought out by other teams in the auction. Arshad Khan is an example of that. So it's going to be fun. I think Mumbai have a lot of thinking to do, and it's not an unexpected story. I don't think the story comes as a big surprise. Yes, it's a good story. It's well covered, and I think the good part about that story was both the sides were asked. So it's not only the players' side, which is also put out in the newspaper, it's the Indian Express, but it's also the other side. So they also went and spoke to the management, and the management said that yes, there were some concerns, and the concerns were primarily due to the fact that the team had Rohit Sharma as a skipper for the last 10 years, and then suddenly they now have Hardik Pandya. So I think it's more of a change thing rather than anything else. Maybe that's their way of justifying what has happened, but surely there are tensions in the camp. Luckily for Mumbai Indians, they just have another 2 games to play and then they will be out. And then obviously the management has enough time to think about what went wrong and look forward to the next season. What do you guys think about this incident, or this report rather, and also the earlier one with Mr. Goenka and KL Rahul? Do send me your comments. Do continue to support, like, share and subscribe my channel. You will get to see a lot more content as we move forward as well. Take care. Goodbye.